Okay, in Undernight, what is dash momentum throw? This is explained in the Uni 1 tutorial as a moving throw, a throw with a bit of distance. And they don't quite say dash momentum. This is a translation error that's fixed in Uni 2, and they call it now a drift throw, a throw with dash momentum. This lets you extend your throw range. This dash momentum is a universal mechanic. It applies to normals, specials, and throw. So this is what it looks like, and I'll go ahead and turn inputs on. But you can do this with a dash macro, or you can just hit 6-6. You also don't need to time D, you can just press dash macro into throw macro. Now this is specifically not a Kara throw. This is not canceling the early startup of a normal into something else. And really, Uni's grappler doesn't need anything like that because dash momentum throw is plenty enough for him anyways. Now the most traditional application for dash momentum throw is during poke pressure. So let's go back one version and let me show what that looks like. So here you can see Lundrekia cannot do 3 A-normals and then dash throw, but he can do 2 and he's still in range for that sliding throw. Okay, Lond is a little bit on the slower side though. What about Linne? Linne is pretty fast, right? So she can do 3 A-normals and then get her dash throw. 4 is the limit for her. Eltnum has normals that move her forward, and in the same way, she can use that to set up a slide throw range. Now this is actually all the same in Uni 2, believe it or not. These immediate dash throw ranges are the same for all these characters. I say believe it or not because throw is definitely stronger in Uni 2, and why? Well, universally, characters are moving at you faster, so their throw ranges are further. There's also a smaller tech window. This means that compared to Uni 2, Uni 1 Hyde had to spend more time after rebeating to get into his throw range. Outside of just throws being harder to tech then, it also leads to more green shield punishes from a lot further ranges. Now if you're like me, you've been pretty surprised before at getting pulled up on and thrown like this. That's because of dash momentum. It looks a lot different if the opponent has to get point blank next to you. Those few frames really make all the difference in how well you're able to see it coming. Also, notice you're actually getting pulled in. This is because when their throw hitbox reaches your hurt box, you move to them, not the other way around. This leads to some of the coolest tech from previous versions that I like, which is using your throw to pull the opponent out of the corner, corpse hop them with assault, and meaty them on the other side. So how is this still relevant, and what are we doing with it? Well, the first thing you should know, in case you don't already, is that dashing towards your opponent preserves your momentum, so you actually get more normals per block string when you are running in at the opponent before you start your pressure. And why are we starting with A-normals anyways? Well, for one, low recovery normals let you throw punish rolls, and that's great. But there's one other thing, and that's that safe jabs are actually still a thing. It's pretty difficult, but still doable. But outside of those, you start with A-normals so that you can set up your throw pressure. The thing is, doing a single tick throw is really hard to confirm into a combo, so if you use more than one A-normal, you're able to confirm your hits a lot more reliably. And this doesn't have to be at the expense of your throw threat, or the quality of your pressure. Strike throw is absolutely essential to Uni 2. It says point blank, you want to put your opponent into difficult strike throw mix-ups. So while using dash momentum out of pokes is maybe not as competitively relevant as it used to be because of the further ranges of dash throw, we're still seeing it. Here Sonoru starts some pressure with 2 AA and you see the dynamics at play. They're checking and then dashing in and using a frame trap to check for throw OSing. Now, outside of sliding throw, what about special moves? Well, if you're curious, Lid actually already made an entire video on the subject, which is pretty interesting, so I'll link that in the description. Till next time.